So as you may have all noticed, the Turbine is the main advertising point of this. As some people may have remembered, I got the Turbine's SSR and the support SSR for it. But, oh well. I'll probably add it into my teams. I love the design of the Turbine. I love the concept that unlike with Dunbine and Buildbine where beam weaponry is an optional thing for it, it's similar to the Nanajin from, well, Wings of Rain where all it has is its sword. It's only for close combat. In Super Raw Wars 4, it was like a prototype that if you got the Turbine, you couldn't use the Dunbine anymore, if I remember correctly. Then remember, in Operation Extend, I think it was like part 5 of the game, Gurren Lagann digs it out, and you get it. Alright, so, great. Never mind it being a Dunbine part. Not Dunbine, sorry, G part. Looks like it's more Devilman. Which makes sense because they're in an alliance right now. So them appearing together does make sense. Let's go through with it. We're at build base. How's your investigation proceeding, Rio? I can't exactly say it's going well. There's a lot of tests to go through. There's a great deal of documents relating to historical ruins gathered in the build base, but if only I had thought to sort through the documents pertaining to demons, I would have saved you no small amount of trouble. No, it wouldn't feel right to ask that of you anyways, Dr. Sheba. Besides, I'm probably the only one that can read and understand the demons and signs in these documents. Thanks to the training you received from Professor Oscar, no doubt. Huh, so you're trained by Professor Oscar, nice. It's not just that. Lately I've had a strange knack for sniffing out anything demonic. You're doing good work, Rio. I've got some tea for you. Thanks, Suzuki. Don't overwork yourself now. You're still only human, you know. When you put it like that, I suppose I should take a break and stretch my legs. Right after I've had my tea. We're at the interior of the build base. Hey there, Rio. Done for the day? No. Just going for a change of clothes. Then how about I give you a ride on my bike? Thanks, but I'll pass. I drove here, and I want to stop by the Makimura household too. Aren't the JSDF on guard there? They are. The demons may not have shown up at the Makimura residence since that last time, but I made a promise with Akira. Heh, he's got one hell of a friend, I see. And he worries for his girlfriend too. Girlfriend. Anyways, just make sure you don't let anyone find that shotgun you keep concealed on you. You get in a lot of trouble if anyone noticed it. Oh yeah, because Japan has very strict gun laws. I forgot about that. Remember, this is a world, I guess this is in a sense a world that's stuck in the 1970s. Because never forget, they have all this advanced technology, but they don't have things like internet, space travel, colonization, none of that stuff. So this is probably a little bit after the United States and Neil Armstrong and stuff with the moon. Which would make sense. When you look at the threats that they get, all the threats in World 1 are natural threats to the world. Dr. Hell, the demons, Jamatai, all... Never mind, combaters enemies. Never mind, we're good, we're good. Yeah, combaters enemies are like the only extraterrestrials, so they don't really know much about, you know, space. Anyways. Sorry about that little distraction. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I'll be careful. Ugh. Was that a camera flash? My apologies, Hiroshi, sir. I did not mean to frighten you. Oh, it's just you, Yoshimura. I thought you had the day off. So urgent business came up, you see. Is that why you took a picture of me? No, I was actually taking pictures of the interior and you just happened to be there. Oh, that's all it was? This man isn't human, Hiroshi. I'm sorry? Whatever could you mean by that? He pulls out a shotgun. Don't move. Hmm? What are you doing, Rio? Lower your gun. Listen to him. You can't fool me. Ah! Yoshimura! Don't get close to him. The photographic apparatus. Ikima. I told you so. This guy was impersonating a staff member. Damn you. How'd you know who I really was? Because you've been dealing with demons. I can smell the stench off you. Ikima, what did you do to the real Yoshimura? He is confined within our prison. Bastard. That gun of his destroyed the photographic apparatus a moment ago. I must bring back the pictures I have at all costs. I've no time to play with you, Hiroshi Shiba. Farewell! Hey, hold it right there! Isn't the bronze bell inside, Jeeg? Yeah, isn't it? Ah. How could a human have seen through my disguise? That scoundrel sneaks into the build base, and now he thinks he can just escape? I'll take it from here, Ikima. Kaim! I owe you a debt. Now, hurry. In that case, I leave the rest to you. That demon's keeping me from following. I will not allow you past me, Steeljeeg. I'll take care of you first. Nah. The good thing about Kotetsu Jig is it's an S size unit, so not many things can hit or damage it as much. Let's see. Okay, so we do have to use our spirit command still. You said your name was Kaim. Isn't that right? You're lending a hand to the Jamatai Empire. You'll get no mercy from me. You'll get no mercy from me. I've always stuck to my beliefs, no matter what. Dang. Those are some beliefs then, if they can dodge that. Oh. Man, you saw him move right there. He was like, yo, I'm getting you. I'm gonna kill you. Bro, taste this dynamite kick. Actually, isn't this thing voiced by Toru? Yeah, it is voiced by Amuro Ray's voice actor. I forgot about that. Toru Furuya, voices Jeeg. It's kind of scary, actually, when you don't think about it. He's been voice acting for almost 50 years now. Well, that's game. What is it you're after? Why did Ikima come here? I do not know. Regardless, I shall be your opponent for a while longer. Really? Jerks. And he's got the first two. Ooh, Double Man appears. He said you believe that you don't know? Then I have to use force to get it out of you. Heh, I'm afraid you won't be able to. Tch, reinforcements. I told you that I would not allow you past me. They're just small fries, but with these numbers... The Rock High Lamb, you're all here. Yeah, we were on our way back to the Photon Power Lab when we heard Build Base was under attack. Kind. So you're working under the Jamatai Empire's heel now. Say what you will. I'm acting on my own principles. You could die right along with your lofty principles. Alright, so let's kill them. Seriously, it's like Go Nagai's dream world, probably. I can imagine, like, Combattler being his reject child. Yeah, like a rejected child in this world. Then again, the world where the Norse sub-stories take place literally has the whole, you know, what's it called? The North thing has all the Go Nagai series. Kind of sad I didn't invest in Gator Noir. And didn't get into the game in time for, what's it called? What's it called? Yeah, I didn't get into the game in time for when Wing Zero Rebellion came out. So I gotta use 2 killer attacks. That makes sure 1 unit kills 3 units. Okay, I'll let EO kill 3. Or, actually, all depends on who they attack. But if anything, I'll probably just kill them all with, what's called? With the Hollow Bolt Gravity. Yes, Comet Devil Man. Come on. That should take care of that little requirement. And we just gotta finish him off. Which is what we're about to do. Dang, how much did he survive by? He survived by 200. And he dodged. He really wants to die by Devil Man, I guess. Let's see Flashy. Alright. I done what I came here to do. He's running away. It was all talk. Did he really think that pitiful force would be enough to take down the build base? No. I don't think that's what he came for. Then why did he come? Ikima disguised himself as a staff member and infiltrated the build base to take pictures of it. Huh? What? Is he a tourist now? There's no way someone that high up in the Jamatai Empire came just to take a few selfies. There's something more to this. That's right. All that demon wanted was to slow us down. A demon with principles. He wasn't just thinking about his own skin. Don't even think like that. The second you start sympathizing with demons is the second you stop being human. Hmm. You ain't wrong though. Sorry, Benager, but he's not wrong. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do spirit commands. Oh. We're back at Lady Himika's place. My deepest apologies, Lady Himika. I was able to infiltrate the build base, but I was not able to photograph the inner heart of the base. And why is that? Your disguise should have been perfect. Yes, even Hiroshi Shiba did not suspect my true identity, but one man saw through it completely. Who is this man? I don't believe he is one of the build base's personnel, but I know not the specifics of this individual. However, he said he could tell that I have had dealings with demons. I'll have to ask Uncle Jenny about him. Now, show me the pictures you have taken. Yes, my lady. Here they are. Hmm. Hmm. There's nothing of value in these pictures. Then do we still need to take pictures of the build base center? Build base's center? This is the last picture. You can see Hiroshi Shiba and the man I mentioned previously. Wait a moment. There's a capsule near Hiroshi Shiba's heart. Yes, there is. Since it's this close to his heart, it must be as important as Hiroshi Shiba's life itself. Hmm. You've done fine work, Hikima. This is the bronze bell, without a doubt. It is? With all due respect, Lady Himika, is the bronze bell truly so small? I'm certain the bronze bell was much more... Amazo, are you objecting to what your mistress has said as fact? But by no means, my lady. Senjiro Shiba is a shrewd man. To hide what he must protect the most in the body of Hiroshi Shiba. Perhaps he has done so because it was the safest place to conceal it. But now that I am aware, Senjiro Shiba's ruse has been for naught. From now on, you shall target Hiroshi Shiba, steal G, capture him, and bring him before your mistress. Yes, my lady. Okay, so now that we're finally back into build base. Why did real quick, this theme music, like the it's like in almost every game now. Oh well. I see. So that was what Ikima had said. I'm sure he intended to cause trouble inside the base, but he ran away before he had the chance. Even if his goal was reconnaissance, he did a pretty half-assed job. Perhaps they were looking for something within the build base, like the location of something deemed very important. Something important. It could be the bronze belt Dr. Shiba discovered 25 years ago. This bronze bell, is that... It was what my father was investigating when he learned about the Jamatai Empire. Isn't that right? Yes. I believe that is the greatest secret they had hidden away. So what exactly is it? We have not yet been able to analyze it, but if Ryo's prediction proves true, then the Jamatai Empire must think that it is within my possession. Well, isn't it? I asked you before what the bronze bell was, but you didn't give me an answer. You said that it was highly classified and very important. That's correct, and you must prevent it from falling into the Jamatai Empire's hands at all costs. And you can't even tell your own son where it is? Doctor, this is going to have an impact on our future operations. Please tell us where the bronze bell is located. It's hidden somewhere you can't tell us, right? You are correct. Father, you dragged us into this battle with the Jamatai Empire, and yet you won't give us an answer? You can trust us. Very well, I'll tell you. The bronze bell is located within your own body, Hiroshi. Are you for real, Doctor? Yes, there's a capsule implanted close to Hiroshi's heart. It lies within that. The bronze bell is really that small? No. They're typically within 10 centimeters to a meter in size. The bronze bell's within my body? Yeah, I can see why you couldn't tell Hiroshi about that. Father, How could you do this? Why did you never tell me until now? They say to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. Furthermore, you're as Theo Geek. Your incredible fighting strength made you the most secure place to hide the bronze bell. Even so, that's pretty cold for a father to do. Oh heck no! No, this guy from Misato. The one who has all this Evangelion stupidity happening in her series. Lieutenant Colonel Katsuragi, if there's even a small chance that the Jamatai Empire has learned of the location of the Bronze Bell, then I'll accept the proposal you made before this conversation began. You mean to have Hiroshi accompany us from now on? Yes. There are more enemies than just the Bronze Bell than just the Jamatai Empire to contend with, after all. Do you agree to this, Hiroshi? Hmm. I have one condition. Bruh, why are you so mean to your son? But he does love his son, that's the only good thing. I see, so that's what happened. Seriously, I can't believe the bronze bell was implanted in my body all along. I'm sure Dr. Shiba thought hard before going through with that. Unlike you, I didn't even realize when I had become a cyborg. Now I learned this mechanical body came with the bronze bell attached. What the Jamatai Empire were after the whole time. I can't see how he could have been thinking like a I can't see how he could have been thinking like a father when he did that. Hiroshi. At the very least, I think it's good that you're accepting your body for what it is. I understand how dire this situation is with the Jamatai Empire, but that doesn't mean I agree with keeping secrets. Dr. Shiba has lost his body as well. He said nothing when turning his own son into a cyborg and turning himself into a computer. There's no other family quite like them. I wouldn't be so sure about that. When you look at it another way, Dr. Shiba pretty much fits the bill for a mad scientist. I don't think that's a good way of putting it, though. I don't mind. My father is certainly too selfish for his own good. I know exactly how that feels. My dad was the same way too. And on top of that, as soon as he sees there's a chance the Jamatai Empire might target me, he wants me out of the build base. But won't it be easier to protect the bronze bell if you're with us? That's right. Our robots are strong and ready to fight at any time. Didn't you want to fight with us to begin with, Hiroshi? I wasn't saying that I had a reason to not want to fight with you. It's more that I feel like having the bronze bell around will cause more problems for you all. We're gonna have to cross the Jamatai Empire no matter how you look at it. Then coming to us just makes it happen faster. And besides, that means they had no reason to attack Build Base now. Well, we each have our own enemies in our own worlds. It's just a bit of give and take. I do feel a bit better I do feel a bit better about it hearing you say it like that. By the way, what was that condition you had for Dr. Shiba at the end of our talk back there? Right, right. So my father always prioritized his research over his family in the past. Since I was lashing out at him, I refused to accept any charity from him. But my family was in dire straits when it came to money. My mother tried to hide it, but I could tell. That's why I started up Shiba Motors and started racing for prize money. But I can't really rely on that anymore at this point. So you asked Dr. Shiba for some financial support? If I didn't, then my mother would have ended up just getting another side job without telling me. You really care about your family, don't you, Hiroshi? I'm nothing special. Besides, if my father and I can't support our family, then we're not even cut out to be men. Seriously? That way of thinking is so outdated. No, it's not. This is 1970s logic, you retarded red thingy monster. Where's Mikazuki when you need him? And look at her face. That's how our world looks like to you guys, so I can't blame you for saying that. Family, huh? I wonder what my father and mother are doing right now. You look kinda sad, Sho. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. I can't follow what they're talking about one bit. What's wrong? Nothing. Just think about how we're all really humans. If you say so. The roles may be different, but the people inside of them are the same. We're at Oceanus' briefing room. The Rock Island will safely return to the Photon Power Lab. That's excellent news. It seems this world is just as dangerous as it was before. Everywhere we go, some kind of problem breaks out. I guess this time it was reversed. If you were to believe everything Haza said, there may be no safe haven in any of the worlds at this time. I agree. No matter where we've gone, there were always battles. But there are always people fighting there, fighting for their own survival. Noah's Ark doesn't exist merely to flee danger preserve seeds. Commander? We must do what we must do to survive and take responsibility for the world once it has been returned to peace. That's what the Ark is for. That's right. We came along to these other worlds thinking only of our own survival. If our own world faces a crisis, then we must go back and fight. For Commander Isola, who fights the guards Orm even now, as well as for the sake of the other Celebrams. The Ark, huh? So does that make us the Crows? Wouldn't we be pigeons? I'm not that optimistic. All the branches aren't going to be easy to find. So we have a long way ahead of us, huh? So now we're on to the Zegapane part, probably? Who never knows. Ugh. Well, that's done with. Hmm. Still, the bronze bell being inside him finally is revealed in the story. But it is 1970s logic, the whole being men thing, so I understand. Oh well. Goodbye.